Hi everyone, good day. So we'll be talking about the three models of communication. First, we have the linear model, next is the interactive model, and the last one is the transactional model. So we're going to discuss their definitions. I'll be giving two examples, each of them. Then I'll be giving their difference and similarities. Okay, so let's begin with the linear model of communication. So the linear model of communication is a one-way process where the sender sends a message to a receiver without expecting any feedback. It is simple and direct. So one of the examples is this is receiving emails from Timo, Spotify, or any application that sends emails. So they are not expecting any replies or feedback from you at all. So it is one of the example of linear model, a one-way process of communication. Now let's proceed to the second one, which is the interactive model of communication. So the interactive model of communication, it is a two-way process of communication wherein the sender and the receiver takes turn on sending the message. The feedback is present, but it is delayed. Like for example, you're going to send a email to your coworkers, so it'll take time for them to read your message because they are also busy doing their tasks like sorting out documents and replying to the clients. So it will take time for them to give a feedback. So it is one of the example of the interactive model of communication. A two-way process. The feedback is there, but it's delayed. So now let's proceed to the last one, which is the transactional model of communication. So the transactional model is a simultaneous two-way communication process where both participants sends and receive message at the same time. It focuses on shared meaning and relationships. So one of the example is when you're going to talk or have a conversation with a possible business partner. So you're going to talk about your plans, about what's their expectation, what could you benefits from them. So and you're going to talk back and forth and so on and so forth. So it's one of the example of transactional model of communication because they have a simultaneous two-way communication process. So now we're done with our definition and examples. We're going to proceed with the similarities and difference. So let's have first the similarities. So the linear, interactive, and transactional models are similar because they all describe how communication works between people. Each model is each model includes a sender, a message, a channel, and a receiver, and all involves a process of encoding and decoding to create a meaning. They also share the same goals to achieve understanding and sharing information even though they differ in how interaction happens. They also explain the basic process of human communication and the importance of communication to achieve understanding between individuals. Next is the difference. So the linear, interactive, and transactional models, they differ in how communication occurs and how feedback is handled. The linear model is one way with the sender transmitting a message to the receiver without expecting any replies or response. The interactive model allows two-way communication, but participant takes turns sending message and giving feedback. And the transactional model, however, is a simultaneous with both participants sending and receiving message at the same time while considering the relationship and the context. And that concludes my discussion. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.